One of the most important things for me as a human, and it's one of the big life sort of lessons that I've taken with me, is that integrity is paramount. Nothing is more important to me than integrity.
What do reviews of Lloyd's products say about him? Let's look at looks first.
I was looking forward to receiving this effect, but unfortunately, it does not live up to the hype. In the demonstration video, it shows a nice bright light that illuminates an X drawn on a spectator's hand, not so in reality. Actually, it is a very, very dim light, even in a darkened room, being held 1 inch above the skin, making it hard for anyone to see what I was trying to do. $75 is too much for yet another lackluster effect to find itself in the never-used magic drawer. I've never written a negative comment before, but for this I couldn't help. The creator doesn't seem to care about the quality of the gimmick. For this trick to work well, the lights need to be correctly overlapped. And it's not the case. Worse, an additional video is made to justify this default to make people think it's okay. What a rip-off to sell a gimmick for $70 that costs only $5.
Because you could be a millionaire, and if you don't have any integrity, you're a poor man.
But what about his new release, Dex?
I wanted to like this, I really did. I'm an index junkie, and have purchased most of them out there, and made dozens of my own variations. And with all the hype and delays on this thing, I expected gold. The actual product doesn't look very healthy. From prototype to finish looks like a lot of wasted time, because they eventually just took some package trick wallets, the cheap vinyl ones, and glued them all together. People are already complaining about the thing coming apart in various places, and mostly at the bottom. I put 48 cards in it, and I was nervous. I honestly cannot imagine somebody using this on a regular basis, and not having it fall apart. In and out of your pocket, jamming your fingers in tight spots to pull cards from cheap vinyl. What do you think will happen?
Without exposing anything, there was a feature that I liked, and it had potential because it allowed the cards to bevel, making it fairly simple to riffle, but the problem was the two sides were not mirrored as they should have been, which concerned me because I didn't want to take mine apart and rebuild it. $75 is a lot of money for what you get, so I tried hard to make it work. I practiced every day, and at best after a week I was only hitting 50%, but the real issue was that the index began to fall apart. Not just the bottom, but even the sides were splitting, and I was not even going for speed, only accuracy. My biggest problem is the ad copy, which was totally deceptive. 1. If Lamborghini created an index, it would be Dex. This is very false because this is just a bunch of packet holders glued together with what appears to be a very cheap material. 2. This is not as slim as they would have you believe, and it is awkward whether you wear skinny jeans or loose pockets.
Integrity is paramount. Nothing is more important to me than integrity.
Now what about his Trick Pro Caps, which has an average rating of 2 stars from 16 reviews?
I really like the concept, but so far, several people that I did the trick for immediately noticed the oddly wider bottom base. In the videos they seem to imply it looks like another coin on the bottom, but it sticks out quite obviously and uniformly all the way around.
I performed this to a couple people that, they see a lot of magic. I review magic, so they see a lot of magic. I buy a lot of magic. I get a lot of magic sent to me. These people see a lot of magic. And when I showed it to them, a couple different people, afterwards I always say, like, hey, what'd you think of that? And they said, well, the bottom of the coins look like a little weird.
The bottom part of the gimmick looks awkward. And no matter how hard Craig Petty tries to sell that this makes it look more natural, it simply isn't the case. Also, the lint on mine chipped the first time I used the bang ring.
Integrity is paramount. Nothing is more important to me than integrity.
Oh, I know. If you care about integrity, I urge you to own up to the obvious quality.